Hello and welcome to the Stuff of Legends, and welcome to the Hasbro Pulse Premium 1027 event. We are the Marvel Legends team, some of the Marvel Legends team. Joining you today, I am Ryan in marketing, here with Dwight in design. How's it going?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing well. You know,
nice to be back in the office.
Nice to be back in the office. We've been doing a lot of traveling, man, like going to conventions and stuff.
I know. It's been nice to get out there and see people again.
That's right. Thank you for those who came up to say hi at New York Comic Con a week or so ago. We had some awesome fun testing out the Nerf Mech Strike Mechasaurus Blaster demo. And you know, speaking of the HasLab guys, we just wanted to thank you all so much for completely funding Giant Man above 10,000 backers. We can't wait to get them into your hands, into your displays for some awesome posing and to round out your classic Avengers collection. And because we passed 12,000 backers, we were able to unlock these zombie alternate faceplates and antennas. I know you love you some zombies, Dwight.
We got zombies, we got Halloween right around the corner. Perfection.
Perfect timing. All right, so we're gonna kick off today with something that I know fans have been dying to hear more about, right? From coming out of PulseCon, coming out of New York, this is all they want to talk about. They want to talk about these sweet collector quip shirts. And there's a reason why I'm wearing the mint on card version today, but that's foreshadowing for later. So just a reminder, guys, we have 3 awesome collector quip sayings. We've got mint on card. I have my nicely folded shirts from home here. We have Dwight's favorite. Dwight, what is this?
Wrong costume, baby.
Wrong costume. Dwight was rocking this at New York Comic Con. And then we also have one per case, which is that, you know, collector language that we all know and love. Guys, these are available in black, in gray, in navy, both t-shirts and hooded fleece sweatshirts. So go get those on Hasbro Pulse today. And there's a special thing we're doing that every time one of these t-shirts sells, I get a personalized notification sent to me, and it just makes me really happy and I smile. So please continue to do that. So shall we get into some figure reveals, or do you want to talk more about t-shirts?
I like sending you smiles. That's kind of nice.
Okay. Well, we do have some figure reveals here today. It is 1027. You know, we know that's why you're tuning in, and I am wearing a mint on card shirt. So why don't we kick it off? We're going to talk some Spider-Man Legends, right? This has been a big year for Avengers and X-Men as well, but Spider-Man and that universe is one of the most popular, and
absolutely,
you know, it's really fun for the team to continue finding new characters from the Spider-Verse to come out with. So I think we each have a figure we're going to reveal. First up, you know, in addition to awesome rogues, galleries, and supporting characters, there's a lot of different versions of Spider-Man throughout the years. And you know, the team kind of combs through the comic books and the Marvel Unlimited app, kind of searching up what characters are popping from the comic books or new things like video game skins and what have you. And so what we've come up here is the Last Stand version of Spider-Man. And for those of you guys who know this from the comics, right, this was a dark alternate future storyline where Peter Parker made some different life choices and kind of went down a different path, slightly darker. But Dwight, tell them about this figure and the design. And yeah, I just love it. It made me want to go into the Unlimited app and learn more about him.
Yeah, this is a great looking figure. It's awesome to do versions of Spider-Man that you guys have never seen in action figure form like this before. So that's what we get here. We have a fully pinless, kind of a leather jacketed version of Spider-Man, as you saw with the spider crest on his chest, on the center of his back, center of his back, as I punched my microphone. Sorry. He has double pinless arms, double pinless legs. He's got his boots. He's got his mask. It's got some piping and detailing. He's got a double barbell neck, alternate hands, everything you'd want from this kind of grim alternate Spider-Man figure.
Yeah, in addition to that sweet jacket with a nice big spider symbol on the back, you know, it's got this interesting neck joint for extra posability. So it's on a barbell there. And these figures we're revealing, they're actually going to be our retro card 6-inch Spider-Man. And what we've been doing, as you see behind us, that was this 2023 Spider-Man Retro Wave for newer modern characters, more modern characters. Ben and the team kind of put together a modern inspired retro look, and then for those characters who are from the 90s and before, we're able to put them on more of the classic Toy Biz 90s era inspired look. So because this character was from, checking my notes here, 2003, The Amazing Spider-Man 58, thank you to the Digital Unlimited app, he's going to be on a modern style card here. So this is what you get. Last Stand Spider-Man, pinless elbows and knees, double pinless arms and knees, some alternate hands. So he is awesome. Can't wait to add him to the Spider-Verse.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's mine for the day. Dwight, set the stage for the next one that is actually pretty good timing. Even though these items are coming out in 2024, it's fun to reveal it around this time of year.
Yeah, you know, one of my favorite holidays is coming up really, really soon, and we've done some characters in the past that work well with that. And this is a 2016.
That's right.
Absorbing Man Wave Jackal Lantern figure. Now, Jackal Lantern, the character, has had multiple people wear the costume over time. So this is a more modern version that we did back in 2016. But to go along with that, now we have an updated, more classic version. I think this is the version 2 Jackal Lantern that Ryan put on this our flight stand, which is pretty cool. So this is our first ever Jack Lantern figure that comes with the butterfly rockers. So he's got his scale armor on his suit. He's got butterflies. He's fully pinless. He's got an awesome head sculpt that can illuminate from the back all the way through to the eyes. He's got his pumpkin bombs wrapping around his belt, and one of them actually can be pulled off. The one on the left side actually keys to a port, or it snaps very tightly into his hand, as you can see in the action figure. And he comes with the his flight disc as well. So the flight disc has like a couple little sculpted bolts on both sides of it, so he can actually sit and kind of balance on your desk, as well as be able to float here. And a cool little extra thing on the bottom of his disc is the bottom of it has the centerpiece of this pops off, and now it can interact with your other flight stands that you have seen that we've used on the new Green Goblin that's coming out and other characters like that. So you can get him floating up in the air on your shelves either with this stand or with the other stand just by removing
Could that
this little
balance
piece.
if it was flat too, just on the...
Absolutely.
You can do that? Yeah.
Yeah, we can show
and
that.
I didn't even realize this until Dwight just said that, but I was wondering why there was a hole in the pumpkin he holds, and I think that's because it can go on his belt. So that's
as
a
you
really
can
cool
see, he
feature.
can balance just that easy. That was no effort at all. He can sit there on the stand on your shelf, and the one that pops out of his hand just goes right onto the belt. So you can have a fully armed classic Jack-o'-lantern.
I was using that hole to help him as a thumb, like a bowling ball, to like help him grip it better. But yeah, and then it goes well with these awesome flight stands. I believe still available on the Hasbro Pulse. So either way you display him, let's take a look at the packaging, shall we, from him?
Sounds good.
So because he is more of that classic comic character, we're back in the Toy Biz inspired retro card here with our little accessory call out, which I love doing every time, working with Grace and the copy team. So I think it says hovercraft. So he's got his gold hovercraft there with some awesome art. And for these retro style cards, again, thank you to Harry Moore, our friend, the illustrator on these retro items. We saw him at San Diego Comic-Con last year. He was nice enough to join us in the booth for 2 signings for the Spider-Man Pulse exclusive VHS 2-pack. So Harry, if you're watching, how's it going? Thanks again for joining us, and we love your work, man, on these retro cards. Keep them coming. What else does Jack-o'-lantern come with here?
Almost forgot, he also has 2 alternate hands. So he's got open hand, he's got pumpkin bomb gripping hand, and a couple of gloved hands, fist as well. So he's got multiple pieces, multiple parts, and a really, really awesome upgrade to a really cool Halloween-ness character. It's our version of Pumpkin Jack.
That's right.
Other Disney things, but There you go.
And it's a good time of year, right? We're in the spooky season. It's almost Halloween.
Love it.
It's fitting for a big pumpkin head figure.
You got your costume figured out?
I don't. I think I'm more in a support role for my kids. But you guys have had some epic. I've seen pictures from Halloween parties of years past. So let's just stick to let's stick to Marvel costumes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Marvel costume that you and Tony and the guys here at Hasbro have done over the years?
I think the best one I did was Old Man Logan from the Logan film. That was probably the best version I had. Plus, all I had to do was just put on a suit and throw some blood all over myself. Actually, Tony threw the blood all over me, and it stained his hand for the rest of the night, which was pretty awesome because he looked like some weird hand-dipped guy because I forget who he was that night. Maybe he was Taskmaster that night. Yeah, there's been some good ones.
Am I remembering there was a Sinister Six year where there's 6 of you guys were? Because I remember someone was Mysterio.
Yes, there was a Sinister 6 years. That was a big group of troublemakers.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Sinister Six. All right. Shout out to Tony, as always. And yeah, so these were our 2 reveals, but because Dan couldn't be here, but he's here in spirit, he says yo to everyone at home, we are going to do the reveal that Dan would have done for you. So you get a bonus 3rd reveal, even though there's only 2 of us today, because it is 1027. So I'll take this.
All right.
Why don't you tee up this next figure, Dwight?
All right. So the next figure comes with a lot of hands, as you guys would want. So we have a couple fists, we have an open wall crawler, we have a thwip hand, and the figure that goes with those hands is our first ever super articulated Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly action figure.
Nailed the superhero landing pose.
You did, right out of the box.
So we've done a few Scarlet Spiders in the past. I think this is the 3rd one of recent memory. The last time being in 2018 on a Marvel Superheroes, gray with the blue and yellow stars version. But you'll notice that the deco here is a little different, and this articulation is much improved. Got some new pieces as well. What's going on with this version of Scarlet Spider?
Yeah, this version is super articulated, like we said. He has toe articulation. He has double pinless arms and legs, butterfly shoulders, drop down hips. He has the torso rocker as well as the inverted ab crunch. So he's got everything you'd want. The differences here are his sleeveless hoodie is a secondary piece that actually rides on top of the figure, so it doesn't affect the articulation too much, and it looks more realistic than anything we've delivered before. The previous versions were sculpted on torsos, and it was on a slimmer body. So this is the super articulated spider body that I know many of you guys are accustomed to, and we think it looks really, really awesome on this version of Ben.
And of course, for this classic character, he's going to come on again, one of those Harry Moore specially designed cards. Let's take a look at it here. Comes packed out with all the accessories. And what's our call out here? I think it is, it's Spider Clone. A lot of clones running around.
Clones.
For Spider-Man. So there you have it, guys. These 3 Spider-Man 6-inch Legends figures on blister cards revealed here today. They are actually going up for pre-order because this is 10/27. They're going up later today, 10/27 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Pulse Premium members, and then 6 p.m. for everyone else. So go log in to Hasbro Pulse, add these to your cart, add some t-shirts, collector Quip t-shirts while you're there, and just really, have yourself a grand old 10/27 celebration. So let's bring these other cards out to recap. We've got Scarlet Spider, we've got Last Stand Spider-Man, and we've got the Jackal Lantern. Thank you guys for tuning in, and a reminder that some of the Hasbro teams are lucky enough to be able to go over to London for London MCM Comic Con. So I drew that straw this year. I drew the long straw, as it were. So I will be there for a joint Hasbro panel. We'll bring some Marvel Legends reveals. Maybe they might be some more Spider-Man themed reveals.
Looking forward to some tea.
Pretty good bet. Some tea.
Some tea.
Talking to all the UK fans out there, so can't wait. Stay tuned for more, and as always, stay tuned to the Hasbro Pulse for the latest and greatest from the Marvel Legends team. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.